Good morning, boys and girls. Nice to see you guys back again this morning. It is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. Say that with me. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. Yes, yesterday I said it was April. What are you going to do, huh? All right, hey, let's try something a little bit different. This is called a call and respond. It's like I will call and you will respond. Like if somebody says, hello, you say the same thing, right? If somebody says, thank you, you say, right? All right, so here we go. Let's try it. I'm going to go ahead and do a little rhythm. Call something out, you just sing it right back to me like this. Hey guys, we're back. Hey, in an effort to keep on the whole call and response thing, I got a call and response for you. I had a couple of high school kids who requested this one. It's a song about an orange. Call and response. In an orange house on an orange street lived a little round orange who was kind of sweet. But there were two bad apples on the loose. We're gonna turn that orange into orange juice. So roll, 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 little orange. Roll, 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 little orange, roll. Roll, 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 little orange. Roll, little orange, to your orange bowl. Well, little orange rolled and he rolled again to the orange hills through the orange rain. But a big bad mango in a Macintosh, that's a kind of jacket, who knew, said it turned little orange into orange squash. So roll, 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 little orange. Roll, 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 little orange, roll. Roll, 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 little orange. Roll a little orange to your orange bowl. Well, little orange rolled and he rolled some more. From street to street and door to door. But every place he went, he was still afraid. Why was he afraid? Well, if they knew he was an orange, he'd be orange-aid. Like Kool-Aid. So roll, 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 little orange. Nice. Roll, 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 little orange, roll. Roll, 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 little orange. Roll, roll, roll to your orange bowl. If you need to move a little bit, you know, nothing wrong with that. Little orange rolled and he rolled so fast that he rolled his way back home at last. Well, and he's happy now as he's ever been, since he told everybody he's a tangerine. Smart little guy, huh? Roll, 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 little orange. Roll, 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 little orange, roll. Roll, 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 little orange. Roll, roll, roll to your orange bowl. Roll, roll, roll to your orange bowl. Roll, roll, roll to your orange bowl. Sing like that, right? I said roll, roll, roll to your orange bowl. Ready? Clap, clap. Remember what to do here? Yeah! Nice job. All right, everybody, we are back for our calendar update here. I was so wrong yesterday with the calendar update. I do apologize. I said it was April yesterday, but it is not. It is still March. And today is March 31st. That's right, folks. We're just going to do a real quick update today. Let's get rid of those, and we'll pull out the correct ones. So, yesterday was Monday, so today is Tuesday. And we already said yesterday it was Monday, so that means tomorrow will be Wednesday. That's right, yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Wednesday. Right on, you guys, right on. Oops, sorry, I keep bumping that thing. Let's go ahead and check out our wacky holiday. Today is Doctor's Day, indeed. Isn't that the truth? If you know a doctor, give him a call on the phone and just say thank you. Thanks, Doc. Let's do a quick check-in on the Eagle Camp. This was sunrise in Decorah, Iowa. The microphone I'm using is picking up all the sounds of the birds by the nest. Don't forget, if you guys want to check this out on your own, it's Raptor Resource Project. If you typed in Decorah, Iowa Bald Eagle Cam, this would come up. And this is what we've been checking out. I keep an eye open because in the next couple of days, you can expect the hatch to start. Out of this. And let's go ahead and for fun, let's do the Mr. Moldarelli's number of the day. But I thought for fun, I'm going to see if you guys can see this down the bottom. We've got this thing called the Wheel of Numbers. We're going to check that out in a second, so don't let me forget, okay? Because I forget things. All right, let's go ahead and do a couple of dice rolls. I'm going to take it easy on you guys today. Here, Let's take a look. Now, I'm going to go with the number 12, and I'm going to tell you why. What I did was I noticed that these two, my 3's, are doubles, and we know 3 plus 3 equals, oh yeah, that's right. And that made me have two other doubles, 6 and a 6. And we know that through our doubles, 6 plus 6 equals, that's right. Let's try it again. I'm going to go ahead and use my double strategy again. A 4 and my 4 for 8 and 2 more, right? That's how we make 10. Let's try another one. It's nice and calm, isn't it? 14! Oh, sorry. I couldn't help myself. I saw the doubles again, the 2 5s. You know, I got 5 fingers on each hand. I know 10 easy. Plus 4? Sorry, I got a little excited. I got ahead of myself. Let's try it again. Nice and easy here. You see it? Strategy of making 10, right? 3 plus 1, right? 6 plus 4. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's try one more. How'd you do it? Tell somebody sitting by you how you did it. Right? Came up with 6. Let's do one more. Actually, I like that one if you're sitting with somebody. Tell them how you did it. What strategy did you use? Did you use counting on? Did you make a 10? Did you notice a doubles? Did you just count them? That's all a good strategy. Nice job. How about one last one? Let's add one more die to it though. Okay. Here we go. Last one. Tell somebody sitting next to you your strategy is solving it. Oh. I'm going to say this is a double strategy all day long, right? 6 plus 6 is 12. 2 plus 2 is 4. 12 plus 4 is 16. Or you could go 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. And you've got those doubles there. Nice job, you guys. It's a wheel of would you rathers. So I'm going to go ahead and spin. If there's somebody sitting by you, I want you to tell them what you would rather. Hold on, let's spin it, see where we stop. Nice. So this one says mountains and ocean. Would you rather be in the mountains or would you rather be near the ocean? And answer somebody sitting next to you in a complete sentence. Like, I would rather be in the mountains because in the mountains there are beautiful trees, wonderful paths, and interesting rivers. Go ahead, take a minute, try this. You can always hit pause. In fact, let's do that. If you want to say it, hit pause. I'm going to keep going. Hit pause on the YouTube. Ooh, eagle and fish. Would you rather be an eagle or would you rather be a fish? Oh man, that's a tough one. I would rather be an eagle because I've always thought it would be interesting to be able to fly. Plus, eagles can see a really, really far away. It's like 2 miles away. Would you rather be? I'm going to spin for the next one. That's funny. There we go. Would you rather eat ice cream or would you rather eat cake? I'm going to ask this one to Mr. Sanborn. I would rather eat ice cream, says Mr. Sanborn, because it is so yummy in my tummy. What would you rather do? I'm back. I thought I'd read another one of my most favorites, The Frog and Toads. I gotta say, I'm probably going to read a lot of these because I love these stories. I think mostly because they're great for a first grader. I mean, they have a clear beginning, middle, and an ending. The characters, there's always the same 2 characters, maybe with a couple added in. The settings are really easy and clear to see. And it always ends on a nice note, which I always love, about 2 friends just being with each other. So let's go ahead and read one of my most favorites. They're all my most favorite. This one's called A Lost Button. So Toad and Frog went for a long walk. They walked across a large meadow. Hey, hi meadow. They walked in the woods. They walked along the river. At last, they went back home to Toad's house. "Oh, drat," said Toad. "Not only do my feet hurt, but I have lost one of the buttons on my jacket." "Don't worry," said Frog. "We will go back to all the places where we walked, and we will soon find your button." and they walked back to a large meadow, and they began to look for the button in the tall grass. "Here is your button!" cried Frog. "That is not my button," said Toad. "That button is black. My button was white." So Toad put the black button into his pocket. And a sparrow flew down.
Excuse me," said the sparrow. "Did you lose a button? 'Cause I found one."
"That is not my button," said Toad. "That button has 2 holes. My button had 4 holes." So Toad put the button with the 2 holes into his pocket. And then they went back to the woods, and they looked on the dark path. "Here is your button," said Frog. "That is not my button," cried Toad. "That button is small. My button was big." So Toad put the small button into his pocket. A raccoon came out from behind a tree. "Hey, I heard you were looking for a button," he said, "and here's one I just found." "That is not my button," wailed Toad. "That button is square. My button was round." And so Toad put the square button right into his pocket. Well, Frog and Toad went back to the river, and they looked for the button in the mud. And Frog said, Here is your button." "That is not my button," shouted Toad. "That button is thin. My button was thick." So Toad put the thin button into his pocket, and now he was very angry, and he jumped up, and he jumped down, and he screamed, "The whole world is covered with buttons, and not one of them is mine." And Toad ran home, and he slammed the door. And there, on the floor, he saw his white, 4-holed, big, round, thick button. And Toad said, well, it was here the whole time. What a lot of trouble I have made for Frog." And so Toad took all of the buttons out of his pocket, and he took out his sewing box down from the shelf, and he sewed the buttons all over his jacket. And the next day, do you know what he did? He gave his jacket to Frog. Frog thought it was a beautiful jacket. He put it on and jumped for joy, and none of the buttons fell off, because Toad had sewed them on very, very well. The Lost Button. Check it out if you can. Cassandra, make sure Savannah's reading this with me. All right. I'll be right back. So what is the difference between frogs and toads? Here's 2 examples, a marsh frog and a cane toad. Now the marsh frog has thin, wet, smooth skin with a little bit more color, but the cane toad, they have thick, dry skin with bumps, and they're usually brown. Oh, the toad lays their eggs in a chain, but the frog lays their eggs in clusters, like a small group, right? Over here, the marsh frog has very long legs, while this cane toad has short legs. This guy over here, the frog, lives in the water. The cane toad lives on land. The frog has a slim body, and the cane toad has a stout body. Well, those are very nice terms, slim and stout. Let's take one more listen before we go. Ready? Hey, you guys go out and have a great day today. It's Tuesday. The sun was shining. I don't know if it still is. I hope it's shining where you are. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.